Hi, it's Thursday, the 6th of August 2020, and it's 10:23 a.m. in Glastonbury, and just blown away already today. What an amazing, amazing day. This is a really big day in terms of the Mayan calendar because it's White Cosmic Dog. And so just to show you on the calendar where we are. We are here, and where that is the last day of the White Mirror wave spell. This is the epicentre of the Zolkin. This is the 10th Mayan sign, and as you can see, it's right in the centre of the spinal column, the blue column that begins up here with red self-existing dragon. So this 20-day cycle, we're seeing how self-existing we are, how in alignment we are, free of codependency, and whether we are still doing old patterns around codependency, whether we're still doing patterns around ancestral wounding. So today is a great day to really look at what's happened over the last 13 days and focus on what you've seen reflected back in your mirror, your holograph here on planet Earth, and your game plan that you're currently in. Hugely powerful time of transformation at the moment. So at the moment, and I gave you the exact time, this is really key if you want to understand your cosmic codes. This does take time and it does take dedication, and I have been doing this now for around 8 years since I came to Glastonbury. So today we have the moon is still in the full moon energy because it's just starting to come out now, really. But on Monday, I don't know what day it is. I seem to have lost track of the days for a long time now in terms of the Gregorian calendar. Monday in the UK was the full moon, and it was extremely powerful for me. My first house and my rising sign is in Aquarius. So very, very powerful, really showing me where I wasn't grounded and where I was spinning out and where I needed to really get that focus, which has come in the last few days. So Thursday, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So Thursday, yes, we're sort of going out. Generally speaking, the full moon energy is strong for around 3 days. So again, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night. So yeah, again, around, it's also reaching its peak now and starting to dissipate. So Pisces at 15 degrees moon we've got now. Many kinds of fruits arrayed on a silver tray. The inner kingdom seeks to come out. Everything is ripe and ready for emergence. There have been gathered many soul gifts in divergent worlds, and now there is harvest time. An immense earth force presses to the surface to release and reveal an underlying feeling tone of righteous triumph, exultant mastery, the gathering of the tribes. The frequency of sociocultural renewal, with everybody here together offering their best. A subtle permeating tone underscores the outward power with mystic fervor, a deep and strong combination to make a difference and to carry through what is intended. So this is the exact degree of my Saturn in Pisces in my first house. And today is a very huge day for me because this is a Mayan sign of the father of my children, and this is absolutely core to my learning on a personal level, which it always is, this is what I offer you first of all, around my ancestral pattern and wounding. And also on a planetary level, this is what I have learned through working with the Mayan calendar over the last, I'm in my 9th year now, on a daily basis, and working on my own pattern, my own understanding, my own ancestral wounding, and with other people as well, as I work as a therapist with emotional healing. And so this is the epicentre basically today, and we're seeing white cosmic dog, what is seeking to shift within us around this ancestral wounding. And I've just done a blog about this as to a process that I have learned over the last 25 years, where I've been working with psychology and lots of different holistic therapies to really work on lots of different levels around learning what our patterns and codes are, healing our patterns and codes, changing our behaviours. That's a really, really key point, embodiment. So it's not just an intellectual understanding, we're actually living the process. We've got the sun in Leo at the moment, and we've also got Mercury has gone into Leo, which again, both of those are my codes. I've got Mercury in Leo, and the more that you start to understand your own personal code and process, the more this will really blow you away as to how to work more consciously and powerfully. And I offer you that's what consciousness is, to become personally conscious about your own codes and process, and start to really live them and work with them alchemically to change and to experience personal change with your holograph. Mercury in Leo is here till August the 19th, and tomorrow we go into an extremely powerful 13-day process of Blue Monkey. So all about the inner child at the time of Leo, which is Leo is the 5th astrological sign. It's all about the inner child. It's about growing up, maturation. That's what Blue Monkey is all about. It's about becoming transparent and really owning our own maturation process, taking full responsibility for our life here on planet Earth, and becoming free of any codependency, anything that isn't healthy for us, anything that is toxic relationship for us, and really being disciplined about doing that process, because it is what it is and it does what it does. And to try and manipulate that in any way with excuses, with giving a get out clause both to ourselves. So remember, it is all about ourselves first and foremost, and anything that we see on the outside is a reflection of our initial childhood story over and over playing out on the world stage. So wherever we see people who are living a victim story, as in trying to make other people responsible for their well-being, trying to make other people responsible for their fear, all of this is a projection. And so key to really understand the holograph and the projection, because this mind dream spell reveals it in its totality, and that is what it's here for at this time. We're seeing lots of projections of fear, control, manipulation on the world stage, and the use of masks. And in psychological terms, the use of masks, as in a coping mechanism is around codependency. So, for example, using alcohol, using diversions, using avoidance, not feeling the feelings of fear around coercive bullying, around being made to do something that feels unnatural, that doesn't feel good, that doesn't feel empowering. Again, lots of that coming up at the moment, to be healed, to be cleared, and so that people can come into personal sovereignty. As an empathetic person, an empath, an intuitive, a sensitive, lots of words to describe people who enable narcissists. And so again, a big time for people who have historically done that. This is the huge pattern on the planet, is to recognize that we do that and that it isn't healthy for us, and that we've done it as a coping mechanism, as a mask. People pleasing, trying to stay safe, being around abusive drama over and over and over. We've all been exposed to that in some way, I think, on the planet now. I don't think there's anybody who, even in the most remote places, haven't been exposed to something that is toxic because of trauma. So it's key that people learn how to heal their own personal story and their own trauma. And my passion is about helping people to facilitate that process. I have lots of tools coming up in workshops that people can use if you're ready to start this process. And what I offer you is, it's time. It's time on the planet for human beings to evolve into the next stage, becoming emotionally intelligent, becoming emotionally aware, and stopping harmful coping mechanisms that no longer serve us as a community. We are all in this together, and everybody is at different stages of their personal evolution. And the most important focus is on the person that can create change. And that, of course, is I. Me. It's all about me. Peace begins with me. This process, this 20-day process, runs through to yellow planetary sun. How much light can we hold through transforming our shadow? And the more that you personally learn about your shadow and your process, and become very aware of your personal storyline, the more that you'll be able to consciously work with this and move towards light, as in move towards circles that are empowering, that support you, that create a holograph of joy, and being free from anything or anyone that causes you to feel the opposite of joy. This is what's getting in the way of the new earth. This is a tipping process now. This is the time of the dark sun, where we're here to become a clear sign, very aware of what we don't want now. And this is where the understanding is key. We don't need to add anything to ourselves. We need to heal and let go of anything that's getting in the way of that joy. Heal our personal template, heal our personal holograph, and share that process with other people who are ready to do the same. I hope you have an amazing day, an amazing shift day, and set an intention tomorrow, ready to work very powerfully with the blue process our blue monkey within the blue castle in the spine of the Zolkin. If you like any more information, please do get in touch with me. My website is flowwithjo.com.